Hey there, in this activity you'll crop and straighten your first photo. Here's what I've prepared for this lecture. You have this file attached, so please work alongside me. The first thing I want to do is straighten the image because I'm not in love with its perspective. To do that, I'll enable the crop tool by pressing C. If you want to make sure you've selected it, check your toolbar on the left side. Immediately you'll get this dotted stroke on the edge of your image. This shows you the crop tool is active. In case you're too zoomed in, you can use Ctrl-0 to fit the image to your screen. Next, I'll go to the options bar and I'll enable Straighten. Luckily, this image has some straight lines via this road and those will help me get my bearings. Here's what you need to do. Click and drag alongside its edge. Once you're happy, let go and Photoshop will show you a preview of what you're about to get. This is fantastic stuff. The result is nearly perfect. But notice the greyed out area outside this region. That's going to be thrown away by Photoshop, but it's a shame because I love this forest background. Here's what we can do. In this CC version, I can enable this feature called Content Aware. By checking it, you'll immediately see my active region will enlarge significantly. There are missing parts in all four corners, but Content Aware is going to handle it. Photoshop will analyze all these existing pixels and create new ones based on them. Hit Enter or click on this small check icon and wait until the operation is completed. And here's the result. It's like magic. The photo is not only straightened, but Photoshop also added new pixels in all four corners. That's Content Aware in action. The bigger the photo, the better the result. Honestly, it would be very difficult to notice this image had been edited. Let's see what else we can do with the crop tool. Say we want to remove the bottom part. Not a problem, just grab the middle handle and drag up. Once you're happy, press Enter. If you're not satisfied with the result, you can drag it back down and you'll still get those pixels. That's because I have this option unchecked. If I enable Delete Cropped Pixels and I remove part of my image, those will be permanently lost. Let me drag and hit Enter. OK, now let's get the crop tool again and expand the photo in that area. As you can see, we're getting transparent pixels. So enable this feature only if you're sure you want to permanently remove an area. In case you don't want to use those handles, you can also click and drag anywhere on the canvas. Initially, Photoshop will show you a preview of your selection and you can refine it by moving around. I'm just holding down my mouse click and I'm dragging, nothing else is being pressed. Once you're happy, hit Enter. Sometimes you'll want precision in your cropping, so let's focus on the options bar. In the top left, you can change this ratio value to width, height and resolution. Now you can input something like 200 by 100 pixels and that's exactly what you're going to get. Finally, most Photoshop users prefer to resize their canvas with the crop tool. That's because it's so easy to use. Simply activate it and make sure you disabled Content Aware. Now grab a corner handle and drag outwards. If you want to enlarge the entire canvas equally on all four sides, hold down Alt or Option as you drag. As you do that, Photoshop will also tell you your measurements so you can decide when it's best to stop. When you're happy, hit Enter. And that's how you can easily make your canvas bigger. OK, that wraps up the crop tool. Remember you have this image attached. Go for it and see how well you do. Have fun!